Welcome to Nice on the French Riviera. My name is Pedro, or as the French would say, Pedro, and I'm here to answer one simple question. Is Nice actually nice? You catch that, did you? Yes, this is the level of humor you've signed up for. Now here's the plan. We're heading the beaches, the old town, the markets, and the wine. Lots of wine. And there might even be a cheeky little trip to Monaco, but that's going to be a whole other video. And if that's not enough, I'm also testing out an express train journey in the south of France that you've probably never heard of. So stick around, because I'm going to eat my body weight in croissants, and you want to get a front row seat to that action. And subscribe, comment, and like the video, s'il vous plaît. I usually leave the begging until the end of the video, but let's be honest, you're not watching it that far. The Promenade d'Anglaise stretches for 7 kilometers along the Bay of Angels, a perfect line between the city and the sea. A few areas have been topped with a fine layer of sand, more for comfort than for authenticity. The beaches here are made up of smooth pebbles, shaped by centuries of waves, and along the way, the private beach clubs spill into the shoreline. Rows of blue and white striped parasols, cocktails at arm's reach, and the Mediterranean glimmering just beyond. I get it now, why they call it the Bay of Angels. That water doesn't just sparkle, it hypnotizes you. The kind of blue that makes you question if this is real, like someone turned the saturation up for just this moment. So, the beaches are incredible. I mean, you can't beat the Mediterranean Sea, but I'm going to tell you about the cost to hire a bed and umbrella. So, these beds that you're seeing now are 30 euros per bed, and the umbrella is another 30 euros for you to hire it. It's 60 euros, 90 euros if you two people wanting to sit on the beach. And bearing in mind, I mean, it's a pebble beach, and I wouldn't say it's pebbles. This is boulders, almost boulders. Look at that. Definitely not pebbles. So you kind of need to be on one of these beds, but it's ridiculous. You know what? I've spent a lot of money on stupid sunbeds, and I even paid 50 euros for one in Portugal, which is ridiculous. And then you go to Cyprus and you pay €2.50 for one. I understand that you're on the French Riviera, but 30 euros for a bed. Are these people out of their mind? And it's out of season. So we're in October. Okay, yes, the weather is great and it's nice and warm, but this is October, you know. Don't try and pull a fast one and charge me 30 euros for a bed. Walking to find the old town now. Hopefully we're able to get some coffee along the way. But these streets are just so stunning. Everywhere you look, this architecture is incredible. And a lot of it feels very Italian. And that history lesson is because it was part of Italy many moons ago. But the French obviously took it back. We just walked into a coffee shop that has every type of milk except from a cow. I could have almond milk, pecan milk, oat milk, whatever milk I wanted, but nothing from an actual cow. That was so strange. So I'm following my maps, but it's giving me some really dodgy little roads to go down. I suppose it's not really dodgy, is it? Don't actually feel unsafe here. Feels like you're just walking through people's gardens, actually. Okay, whilst walking to the old town, we've come across a little market and some square. I mean, the square is really, really stunning. And let's see what they've got. There's some fountain. I don't know people that go to markets and actually buy anything at markets, because it's just like not really stuff that you need. You know, you just kind of go there to buy little bits when you're away. I don't know if it's worth it. Look, as markets go, it's quite a pretty one. This is the queue to go for lunch. Is it lunch? No, it's not lunch. Oh, what is that? Have little plates. Okay, so the food does look good. I'm getting hungry. We need to find a place to eat. But quite happy to have some shade as well. It's much needed. Why is there so many tourists? This is October. Like, why are people still out? This feels like the old town already, but according to the maps, still got a little bit to walk, about 10 or so minutes. This looks pretty old to me. I would say that this is old town. I'd say this is like the start of the old town. This is how cultured I am, eating Italian in France. But I do suppose that this was Italian a few hundred years ago, so it should be okay, right? This is mozzarella, truffle, arancini. Delicious. The wine was amazing, exploring some of the old town and then heading to the beach for possibly sundowners again. back with the culture. Now eating Portuguese custard cakes or pastéis de nata in France. There's just so much culture when you watch these videos, you know. I mean, I've just finished eating lunch. I suppose this is dessert. They're good. When you compare them to the ones in Porto, I mean, those are the best, obviously, but these are good. We should have had more. So the old town's actually really close to the beach. I suppose, I mean, you're all along the coast, aren't you? So you're going to see the sea all the time, pretty much. There's quite a bit of stairs, but we're going to be climbing up to the top. It should be worth the view once we get up there, because I mean, the view at the bottom is already great. So I can't wait to see what it's going to be like from, I don't know how many stairs, but I'll tell you. There's an elevator, so you don't actually have to climb up the stairs, and then we'll walk down. Look, it beats going up the stairs. I have an old sports injury. That's what I want to say. You have to like follow the. It beats going up by stairs. So something that I enjoy going to, and I don't know why, is to go and check out cemeteries. I tend to do it in almost every country that I go to. I find it fascinating. A lot of the times, just the architecture itself inside the cemeteries is pretty incredible in terms of the tombstones and everything. So there's quite a big cemetery up here, up on the mountain by the castle, wherever it is that we are. And that's what I'm going to take you to see. I can't even see it, it's so bright. I mean, this is special. You know, when you come to a place like this, it is so peaceful. But, and like I said, I don't know why I enjoy going to cemeteries, but I just find it fascinating. And I mean, we're all faced with death, aren't we? And it's always about where we're actually going to end up. And this is a beautiful cemetery. I always want to like try and imagine who these people were, you know, the kind of lives that they lived, you know, their families. You know, some of these people have been here since 1850s, 1860s, you know, do they still have anybody around in Nice? You know, or have their families packed up and left and moved somewhere else? But when you look at the size of these tombstones that have been put up here, you just wonder and just imagine who these people were, you know. It's quite impressive. And so the great track starts down these stairs. Can't believe we're at the bottom already. Actually, it wasn't that bad. I thought it was going to be a lot longer to get to the bottom, but we're like, yeah. So we are going to be doing the Nice Panoramic Express. I'm going to take you on it so that you can have a look exactly. I bet you didn't know that there was a Nice Panoramic Express, but there is, and I'm going to do it so that you can see it.
Merci.
Okay, so maybe it's not quite the Nice Panoramic Express, but let's see what this is like. I'm going to have you in my ear, so I'll be able to tell you exactly what's been said, no matter where we go, so that you know. Saying that I'm an eco traveler because I'm on an electric train. We're going to be doing what looks like an illegal U-turn on an electric train. This should go down very well. Hope it doesn't take out any pedestrians. There's nothing actually being said. It's just music playing in the background. And it's really soft, so I might actually be able to tell you a lot of things. I might need to make up a few things along the way. They're talking about the Promenade. I can't pronounce the name of it, so I'm not even going to attempt to say it. But it's 7 kilometers all the way from the airport. It's got a panoramic roof as well, which is great. And I mean, you know the difference with your panoramic trains or the size of the windows, but this is even better because there's no windows. So you are pretty much hanging out of the train, electric train. They talking about Castle Hill now. I don't know if it's that in front. Here's a fountain of a naked person. A lot of people taking photos. You know what? This is as bumpy as the Bakerloo line. Yeah. I don't know if this is safe. This is shaking a lot. Cars are going past us quite fast. I don't know. Getting a little bit worried. There's literally nothing coming out of these headphones except for classical music. So even if I wanted to tell you what's happening, I can't because can't hear anything. The street that we're in now is named after this legendary lady of Nice. But I don't know if they're going to say who this legendary lady is, because I don't know. You get bits and drabs of information. It doesn't come through all the time. So I don't actually know if it's worth keeping it on my ear or not. You know, they talk about this legendary lady of Nice, but who's she? You can't start the conversation and then don't tell us who she is. Or maybe they did and I just completely missed it. I feel like we're getting to the top of Castle Hill. I think this is where we're going. I mean, it's got stunning views of Nice below. So once you get to the top, the electric panoramic train stops for 10 minutes where you can go out and admire the view. As panoramic scenic trains go, this is cool because you do get to see quite a bit of stuff, so it's great. But there's a lot of other places that you'd want to stop and get out, which you can't. So in a way, that does actually remind you of a panoramic train. And then this is the Instagram versus reality moment. Check this out. You know, you can't go anywhere because there's tourists everywhere. Everywhere. Now this is a beautiful view. I think I'm a little bit late to get on this electric train. I hope it doesn't leave without me, otherwise it's a long walk back down to that main promenade, whatever it's called. Oh, just made it. Oh, look at that, there's the second train. Well, this is going to be nice because we need to maneuver this U-turn to go where this train is going, and this train needs to come up where we are. So it's just not going to work down well, I can tell you right now. I'm going to show you. We've got to turn, we're turning into there, unless we're going straight. Yeah, we must be going straight. There's Nice Panoramic Express number 2. Ah! This is almost my arm. Imagine like you're trying to dry your clothes and then your clothes are just there for everyone to see. I don't think that's nice. Look, that's the first mini I've seen. Have you seen Mr. Bean's Holiday, where he comes to the south of France? Maybe that's inspired by Mr. Bean's Holiday. I don't think this guy knows how to drive. Like, this braking is like incredible. I promise you, you get like thrown almost out of your seat. Okay, maybe not as extreme as that, but very close. Every time you try and stop, I'm gonna see if I can just keep the video rolling so that you can see. Stop, start, stop, go. Then it stops, then it breaks. I wanted to tell you about the Nice Panoramic Express, and we found this place to have some drinks. We've been having quite a few wines, which tastes magnifique, and that was 12 euros to go onto the little train, and it takes you around for about 50 minutes. I don't think 12 euros per person was that bad. It's worth it. It beats having to go all the way up to the castle. I don't know if it's a castle, to the chateau, to Le Chateau. If you have to walk all the way up there, it's going to be a huge problem. So the good thing is that you're not going up there. You're not walking up there, should I say? I mean, it's worth it. You know, you get to see quite a few ruins. There's other things along the way. It's worth it. It's worth it. The guy couldn't drive. The car was like always like the car. The train was always like, but yeah, it was good. The wine, on the other hand, is great in France. I do recommend you try that. And that was Nice. Was it actually nice? Well, I'll let you decide. Don't forget to subscribe and like and comment. Or don't. But if you don't, then I may have to start an OnlyFans eating croissants. And nobody wants that.